got a food packet, long range patrol, spaghetti with meat sauce, menu number 3, packed by Seal Bag Company, Rochester, New York. This one here was produced between 1976 and 1978. I was not able to find any lot codes. I have not been able to find through any Natick Food Lab stock photos any specific dates, other than I've seen a photo of a guy eating one of these in April 14th, 1976, and then I've seen stock photos of the same kind, same repeating bag is what we call this. See, it just says the same thing 3 times on the pouch. Actually, 4. So like, I mean, there is no real way of finding out. Perhaps we'll find some lot codes, but this was produced between 1976 and 1978. And we're gonna check this thing out. These old ones always had that protective covering to prevent pinholes. See that cardboard cover? That helps with the long-term storage of it. Always had the paper towel outside of the accessory pack in these older LRPs. Check out that beauty. And it feels, well, feels fine. Vacuum seal appears to still be good. Ooh, yeah, look at that thing. It kind of looks like a brain. Yeah, yeah. Check that out. Even had MSG in it. Weighs 5 1/4 ounces, 149 grams, and it's completely dehydrated, void of any moisture. This thing will last indefinitely. Accessory pack, menu number 3. Chocolate bars, matches, coffee, cream, sugar. Let's check what's in this accessory packet. Smells nice. Definitely smells like some cheap chocolate. Now they always gave you 2 coffees in these LRPs back in the day. And these feel fine. They aren't hard or like a rock or anything. They're perfect. And packed by Tenco, a division of the Coca-Cola Company. 2.5 grams net. So give you 5 grams of freeze-dried coffee. That's nice. And the cream substitute feels fine. Just 1 pack of sugar. And candy, chocolate disc with toffee, enriched sweet, type 7, style 3. I mean, like, how many variations of these did they make before they had it right, I guess you could say. And some matches. Cool. Let's get it out on a tray. I could not find any lot codes. I mean, this thing is probably 40 years old. Between 38 and 40 years old. Let's check this out. See if it has a nice vacuum seal to it. Didn't hear a hiss. That's always concerning. Smells kind of stale. We'll see how it goes. Feels oily to touch. These things always smell weird, the old ones, before you hydrate them. Yeah. Just not liking the way that smells. Heck, I had that beef hash and it smelled weird. Turned out to be fine too, though. Oh yeah. Let's give you a close-up. In all its freeze-dried glory. Yeah, packing water was the hard part with these old ones. Getting good water. And getting it actually hot. You have to use that fuel. Or whatever means necessary to heat up your water, if you even can. If you even had the time to eat the whole thing. And it immediately starts to smell nice, I will say. Yeah. Let's eat a bit more in there. That looks decent. Actually smells really good now. Smells like some fresh made spaghetti and meat sauce. It really does. Or at the very least like some you'd get in a cafeteria. Actually that's what it really reminds me of. Which isn't bad. Has a nostalgic way about it. Certainly could look better. I mean, look at that. What does that look like to you? You know, Sticky Fingers does a review on an LRP as well. Actually, he does a review on a couple. And he just did a spaghetti and meat sauce from 1998. This thing smells good, but there's something a little weird about it too. It just smells slightly like acidic and sour. I don't know if that's normal. We're gonna let that kind of, you know, sit tight for a second. Not like I can really wrap it or anything. They don't give you like much to hold that in place. I like the way Sticky Fingers does. He sticks it back in the pouch. Let's see if that works out. I mean, that's one way to do it, right? Take it like this, put it back in this bad boy, and let it kind of hang out in there for a minute. And while we're at it, let's check out the chocolate disc. Oh, this thing looks fine. Look how it's like kind of oily. See? Flip it over. Check out the toffee bits. Nice. And of course your old school ration toilet paper. Pretty much the same exact thing as your regular MRE paper, except the only difference is the way it's wrapped in that folded over kind of deal, and these pieces of paper feel a little bit tougher, except for that piece that ripped. But there's 20 slices of toilet paper here, thin slices. They're practically see-through. I mean, like, there are 20 of those. If anyone's ever wondered, I've actually sat there and peeled them apart and counted. Yeah, let's try out some of that coffee. Might as well, right? Here, let's try out the classic. Yeah, can't go wrong. Alright, Sticky Fingers mentions that this stuff smells old, right? I totally know what he means. It smells like coffee you would go into like an office building and it's just sitting on the burner for like 2 hours, 3 hours. And you're like, I want some coffee. Yeah, that's what's going on with it, right? But this time, we're gonna add the creamer substitute and the whole bit. Oh yeah, that looks perfect. Let's see if it like kind of congeals or if this thing actually cooperates, you know? 6 grams of sugar. And we give you the 1 packet. I have no idea why they don't give you 2 packets. It's like, they call it a ration, man. They aren't kidding. Yeah, so like, you always get those little bits that kind of clump up in there, and let's try it out. Coffee instant type 1, type 2, any of those coffee instant types from back in the day always have that same acidic flavor. Let's follow that up with some. Oh yeah. Hey, look at that. That one held up. Oh man. Wait. What's happening? Oh. Did it hold up? Oh man. Dude, what happened? Oh. Oh, it'll sneak up on you with this other flavor. I don't get that at all. Oh, dude. Yeah. Gotta make sure though. That was a big bite. Oh, jeez. Oh man, that's worse than Cadbury. Or Palmer chocolate or whatever. Let's get this out onto the tray so you can actually see it decent. Yeah. There we go. Alright. It's a big old meal right there. They don't play around. Look at that. Oh boy. Really old spaghetti. And meat sauce. I mean, like, let's check this out. Ooh, yeah. Really has a kind of ketchup-y undertone I don't really like. But I keep going back for more. I don't know why. Really old spaghetti. The meat's higher quality than the beef hash. I'll say that. It's not so grizzly. It just has a nice fine texture. It just goes down real easy. You can definitely taste the MSG. It's savory. It's salty. Has a cheap ketchup tomato sauce flavor. Still fully edible. Yeah, I feel badly for those dudes that actually had to live off this stuff. I can't imagine having to eat this all the time, but then again, I'm sure it beats some of the other menus like a scalloped potatoes with pork. That's one somebody needs to review one of these days. I want to see what that thing's all about. Oh man, why is that good? I don't get it. Hold on. Let's just really make sure here. Yeah, well, this is an LRP from 76 to 78, between those times there. I honestly suspect this one's 1976, but I don't know for sure. The coffee's still perfect. The matches are matches, and I'm sure they strike. I mean, it's all matches. Here's the thing, you can just glide it. Barely. I barely touched it. And that thing lights. They're like the best matches. Oh wow, look at that. They don't go out super easily, like, see? There. Oh, they went out. I love the way matches smell. A chocolate disc is probably better off being on display or being hurtled at somebody at high speeds. Because, like, for eating nowadays, it's just not really, like, just a shiny, disgusting... I don't know why I just did that, but, yeah. Well, I don't know. It's so weird. Oh, man. I'm going to follow up with some old spaghetti here. Oh, God, that was a weird combo. Chocolate disc and spaghetti at the same time. Oh, jeez. And, like, the coffee is a personal favorite. That stuff is great. If you put the sugar and the creamer in there, it balances out. Yeah, a little grizzle. Yeah, like, yeah. Spaghetti with meat sauce, food pack, and long range patrol from back in the day, back in the 70s. I mean, these things hold up. If you got them in your house and you want to brave it, go for it. It's still fully edible if it was stored properly. And I suspect this one was. I mean, like, we'll see how I'm doing in the morning. This is Steve1989 off MREinfo.com. I hope you guys like this one. I mean, like, it's a little weird. Old food, but hey, you know what? It's a job that somebody's got to do. And this stuff isn't going to review itself. Alright, cool. See ya.